So the activities done by business organization are called business activities. Business activities include financing activity, investing activity, and operating activity. So in financing activity, what we need to start a business, to run a business, is funds. So those funds are first counted, those funds are first generated by the use of financing activity. So more precisely, money is needed to start a business. Thus, financing activity are related to managing funds for the business. There are two sources of accumulating funds for business. One is equity, second one is debt. So in equity, the fund are generated maybe through the issuing of stocks, and in debt, the funds are generated by taking loans from the bank or mortgages. So in equity, what happens is we are issuing stocks. Those stock represents the ownership of a business. And in exchange of the ownership, what we are getting is money. So that money is used to fund the business. So this is one method of earning profit, earning money, generating fund for business. Then comes depth. In depth, what we do is we are using loans, for example, loans to generate funds to start a business or to run a business. So those loans are used to run a business. So the people who give the loans are called creditors. So those creditors are the first to be paid than stockholders. Creditors have a legal right to be paid at the agreed time before the stockholder. So all this comes under financing activity. To finance a business, we can either finance the business by equity or by debt. In equity, one of the method of financing a business is issuing stocks, and in debt, one of the methods of financing the business is by taking loans. So this is one type of financing activity, one type of business activity, which is called financing activity. Then comes another type of business activity, which is called investing activity. So in investing activity, the business is trying to invest in different sources, like in property or assets or sales or stocks of different companies, in order to generate profit or in order to generate some revenue. And another example of investing activity are like we may acquire property. So we may acquire property, or we may acquire assets, we may acquire securities of other enterprise. So all those comes under investing activity. The business is investing on different stocks or different assets to generate some revenue so that the business can be smoothly operated. And then the third one is operating activity. So in operating activity, we are trying to generate money, generate profit by the sales of goods or services. So operating activity includes sales revenue or service revenue. If the business is selling goods, then it comes under sales revenue, and if the business is giving services, then it comes under the service revenue. So business may earn money by selling goods or by services they provide. So the revenue earned through sales are called sales revenue, the revenue earned through service are called service revenue. All these comes under operating activities. But not only that, purchase of inventory, selling expenses, cost of goods sold, marketing expenses, all comes under operating activity. The activity done by a business to run the daily day-to-day operation of the business is called operating activity. So This is all about business activity. One is financing activity, second one is investing activity, third one is operating activity.